Going on, everybody? Hope everybody's having a good day. Put my headphones on real quick. Hope everybody is able to have a good holiday, a good Thanksgiving day. And I hope everybody had a safe Black Friday, even though some couple things happened in the Little Rock area. Gonna get into that here in a second. But Black Friday edition. I don't even think I even have a name for this episode. Boy. People still spending money on Black Friday. I'm not. I think as you get older, it don't mean it's a bigger thing to you. Maybe it's just me on my personality. It just mean less and less every year. It don't bother me as much. Buying stuff that's probably you ain't gonna use in a couple of years, you ain't gonna care about. Not getting caught up in the whole marketing, the advertisement of it. But let me know in the comments. Did you power up on Black Friday? Or did you stay in the house like I did? I don't think I woke up to about 8. Hey, what's going on, baby?
Yo, what's happening?
You got it.
Uh, what's happening?
Man, did you go to Black Friday sale? You stay in the bed like I did?
Man, I ain't going
Uh,
nowhere.
yeah, I ain't going
I ain't
nowhere
going
either.
nowhere. It should have been Black Friday all year.
Boy. It seemed like when I get out the house, though, it like them wasn't that many people out like that, though. But maybe it's probably died down by then, by 8, though. You got to be up early in the morning, which I ain't trying to do. I'm too old for this stuff, man. Let them young boys have it.
Uh,
But before we get into the show, I gotta give a shout out to my mama.
Ma,
She did something amazing in this time years ago. I think I was like in junior high, but my grandma needed a kidney because she had kidney failure and she didn't want to do dialysis. And my mom did something that a lot of people say they'll do, but they ain't gonna do it. She actually gave my
yeah,
grandmother a kidney. And this is the anniversary, Thanksgiving time. They was in the hospital for a while until everything kind of cleared up. But
yeah,
man, she gave her a kidney, gave her 20 more years, man.
yeah.
So
Shout out,
shout out
Ma.
to mama on that, man, because a lot of people
Mama.
say they'll do it. Oh yeah, I give her my kidney, man. I'll do it. Then when it's time to do it, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, I ain't know it's gonna be all that. But yeah, man, she did it, man, and gave grandma. I think she 20 more years added on to her life, man.
Mm.
Amazing. So man, shout out to mama, man.
Man,
Had
shout
to give her
out.
a shout out for that.
Real.
Cause a lot of people ain't gonna do that. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? So she
yeah.
did that.
And they
And
gave her 20. Man, gave her 20 more years, man.
yeah, man. 20 more years, man.
Hey.
Rest in peace, grandma. But yeah, gave her 20 more years and lived it out,
Mm.
man. I
Mm.
think he had to take what them. She was telling me. Grandma said she had to take them anti-rejection pills and stuff.
Yeah,
But hey,
yeah.
she did it, man. You know what I'm saying? And 'cause I guess when you put somebody else's organ in your body don't like
Yes.
it and it tries to attack it and stuff. So, but yeah, but I'll make sure I get that out. But now we getting back to the show. Black
Oh.
Friday edition. Them young bulls, just say that you had them young bulls tear up the China shop. They said the shooting at Park Plaza Mall. Did you hear anything about that in the streets, man? No, I'm a
Yeah.
civilian now. I'm not in the streets
Yeah.
no more. I'm a
Hey, me
civilian now.
too.
Huh?
Me too. Me too. I'm a civilian.
I
Yeah.
thought you said you Southside, man.
Yeah. I'm still from a certain area, just
So
like you
you a
from South.
Southside civilian? You a Southside civilian
Just like
now?
just like you from Southwest. Oh yeah. I
I'm a
can't help.
civilian. I'm a
I can't.
civilian, man.
But you
Southwest
from?
civilian, man. I don't know.
Yeah. We still civilians.
It was at 1. It was at noon too. I thought it was like in the morning, but it was like at
Mm-hmm.
1:45 or something like that. Like, man, what are they doing?
Now it's been a lot of stuff going on.
I bet. Yeah. Young boys don't take vacations, man. They don't do that.
The
They
day after
always on.
Thanksgiving. The day after Thanksgiving. Dang.
Man.
Yeah, I'm in the house.
And then when the mayor write a letter too, saying well, it ain't acceptable, you finna get some time. I don't
Yeah.
think they're gonna get significant time. Nobody got killed. I think somebody got shot, injured or something, but
It
nobody
wouldn't
got
even.
killed.
It wouldn't even matter. Everybody's going down, Bucko.
Yeah.
Stay y'all ass. Excuse me. Stay y'all tails in the house. Uh, these young bulls is on a rampage. We don't know what's going on. We civilians. We
Man.
are civilians.
Times, man, you get in the wrong situation, man, it can go down any time, man. Like I say, sometimes you got to get out of it, but just know when you get out of it, you're going to jail. You
Yes.
know what I'm saying?
Man,
And
you gotta find that clip too.
what's that?
I can't think of it. I'll think of it once we get off. You're
What's that?
going to jail. You're going to jail.
Yeah, you're going to jail, buddy. But
Especially
yeah,
with that.
yeah.
Like, uh, I was watching a
Was
live.
it unlawful discharge? Was it unlawful discharge? And is it terroristic?
Yeah,
Is it terroristic threatening too, or
man,
was it?
they gonna throw the book at you, bro.
Man, all kind of charge you ain't even heard of, man. Walking with a gun. It's like what? Walking with a gun? What kind of charge is that?
You're gonna throw the book at
Yeah, yeah, walking with a gun.
you.
You know
But
what I'm
I
saying?
think the little piece I saw, I think it was at Champs.
Oh, it was in the mall.
Yes, yeah,
Ooh, ooh, you ain't supposed to have a gun in the mall, really, to be honest.
yeah. You can
I
have it.
guess you conceal
Yeah, you
carry,
can
unless you
have
gotta
it.
be concealed carry.
Yeah, you can have
But
it.
but
But
you gotta walk through a certain door though. I think it said you gotta walk through a certain door. 'Cause if you walk through any door, they had the signs up that said no guns allowed,
yeah,
and that's a charge,
yeah.
enhancement.
But
Yeah.
I've never seen one in there. But
It's dudes that I mean, when you go to some gun class, they tell you, you got to look at the door, you got to pay attention. Instead of going into the main entrance, you may go in through Dillard's or something, but they don't have it on there.
you see it.
Huh?
I see what's going on. But yeah,
Well, it's
yeah,
that time. It's about that time, man.
and
Summertime and cold. I don't know what it is about summertime. Really hot and really cold. I don't know what it is about the
and
weather, but
I,
in the full moon,
there
I
you
don't know.
go. That's what
That
made me
dude
check
go
out. Like,
crazy.
is it a full moon? I know I saw one about 2 or 3 weeks ago. This look different now. Yeah. Some I always some
I need
don't.
to get that song. That Busy Bone. You remember he was on Uncut with the Joker, man? That song so cold,
Yeah.
man. Ain't nothing
Yeah.
like money in a Ziploc bag,
Okay.
huh?
Shout out to my boy Busy, man. It
Yeah,
was,
man.
I just chopped it up with Busy on Instagram. Shout out to
Oh, for
Busy.
real? That was
Yeah.
up, man.
Oh,
Now, you
shout out
put
to
me
Busy.
on to him when he came out with that Thugs Cry, man. You put me on there in high school, man.
Shout out to
And this
Busy.
is what it sounds like when the.
Yeah. For
So was
real.
he the coldest one out of Bone to you?
Nah, crazy was
Crazy is the one with the braids, right? They had Mo
well,
Thugs.
all of them
Mo.
had all of
No,
them
I'm talking
had
about but the one that had Mo Thugs though, right?
all of them
Is,
had
no, I'm talking about Crazy is the one that had Mo
crazy
Thugs. Is he the one
crazy.
that?
Well, put it like this: Crazy and Busy has the most successful solo careers,
I'm trying to
but
think which one. Crazy is
Crazy
the.
is a darker skin one.
Oh, he the one that did it with like Lil Jon and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay, because he just had a stroke, right? Something like that. He came out.
Yeah,
Okay.
it wasn't even stroke. It was like his heart had stopped.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, okay. Yeah, okay. Crazy Bones. Okay. I just because they all sometimes they get mixed. I get him mixed up with the light skin sometimes. 'Cause they both kind of like that. Got that alphabet. The one that
yeah,
started the record label, Mo Thugs
yeah.
and all that.
That's lazy. That's lazy.
Lazy. Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Was Busy Bone on the first
Yep.
For the Love of Money? Was Busy
Every
Bone on
last
For the
one.
Love of Money? Was Busy Bone on there? I don't
Uh,
think he was on there one.
hold on, cause damn, now you make me want to listen to it.
I was listening to it because I know Fletcher
No, he
Bond. Then
wasn't. No,
he
he
got
wasn't on
locked
that.
up. But yeah,
Okay. No, late.
but Paul grenade in that game. He knew was going off too.
Busy didn't. I don't think Busy did a verse on for Love.
Okay, okay.
He did on the original one.
Ah, okay, okay, okay.
Mm.
Yeah, Busy Bone. That dude could float though. I mean, he was fast. I remember him and it was another dude who rapped fast. I guess he was kind of underground, with Twisted Insane or something like that. It was
Yeah,
him, Twisted Insane, and Lord Infamous. They did a song. They always rapping fast. That song was pretty tight too.
yeah.
But yeah, man. I was just thinking. I was thinking that the other day who's the best one in the Bone. But yeah, Crazy Bone. Yeah, he was
Oh,
definitely
actually, Lazy was the best one when they was younger. Yeah, Lazy was the
yeah.
best.
Lady.
Lazy was the best. Like this. pound for pound, but then it was
You think
like,
so?
shit, I listen, man. Like
Yeah.
you have to think, man. Hey,
Yeah.
some people put on different music, like
I think even though I hate he went through the dark times, I think that's what made Busy Bone really like, bring out the style, man. Like the way he could flow and it sound like he's singing at the same time is crazy.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
like
yeah.
unreal. But if he could have kept it together, but some people, man, it seem like that's the thing that drives them is the other side, that dark side sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like
He ain't had
everybody
no
can't
choice.
be he just kinda remind me of the Joker, man. It's who he really kinda remind me
Hey,
of, the Joker,
don't
man.
tell them that. Now,
Uh
busy got me through. Busy got me through the high school days,
yeah,
and crazy got me through the after high school phase.
yeah.
Like,
See, A-Ball MJG, man. Oh my God, got me through them high school. Taylor, A-Ball MJG. I actually listen to a lot of stuff though. I mean, even like listen to Hall and Oates or something, you know what I'm saying? Just
oh yeah, they don't
yeah.
know nothing about that.
Yeah, but I say you got to be balanced, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, these young boys out here now, man, they ain't listen to none of that stuff. They just
Yeah,
shooting.
straight
I got to
drill
get that.
music.
They don't dance no more.
Mm,
People don't
but
dance no more. All
I
they
get
do
it.
is this.
Yeah,
All they do is this.
I get it. I get it. By the time you leave out your house, you strapped up to protect yourself. Like you'll be in it and won't even realize you in it. Like fuck it, shit. We just always just gonna crash out, but
Boy, that ain't the way to live, man.
ain't no way. It
Cause you
ain't.
rolling the dice every time. You're not gonna hit 7 or 11 every time, you know.
Mm. Crapping out. They ain't
Yeah,
even they ain't
crashing
even
out.
make they ain't even make it to 2 or 3 rows. They just crapping out to begin with.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, cause when they do, whoever got caught, the dudes who got caught doing it, they is not going. I don't even think your lawyer can get you off of this. They going. The prosecutor is going to come at you. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing you're gonna have to get out of that. You're not gonna have an excuse. I don't know what kind of defense you're gonna have. I would love to see that, but I don't
Oh,
think they're gonna have a defense on that one.
hey, you gotta watch Juror #2.
What's
I don't
that?
know. I don't know if you watched it yet, but you gotta watch Juror #2.
Man, I got to get back on watching stuff, man. I'm so close to
That,
being done with school. I can free my
that,
time up a little bit, but man, I ain't, boy.
but you gotta watch it. For those that is listening,
Yeah.
Juror #2 is crazy.
And then, man, my Comcast woke up Thanksgiving morning. The internet been down, bro. I just got it back up.
Hey,
The internet went out. Got a text message about it, and I think it bricked out my modem that I had. It bricked it out, like it wouldn't even respond no more. It just blinking.
what?
All the lights was blinking on it. So I had to go get another modem
Mm.
and hook it up, give it time to connect, and then it let me know I need to give them the Mac, text them and stuff, and they finally got it back working. So that was kind of crazy too, man. You know what I'm saying? I just got it back on probably earlier today.
Mm.
Yeah. Cause I
Mm.
remember when I was going over my cousin's house, they said their internet was out too. They got come here, their internet was out too. And it didn't come back up till like 8 o'clock that night. And when they said it's back up, I was looking at my modem and I looked it up and it was like, yeah, man, sometimes when it's an outage, it'll brick your modem out. I was like, man, I got a good deal on that modem too. But yeah, I had to go get another one, man. Man, I didn't feel like buying no modem, but I had to.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I had to come back here and make sure it wasn't slow and nothing, make sure it ain't lagging, but it's doing pretty good though. But man, what do you think, man? I was gonna ask you this, man. Is it like a combination of like mindset, extreme situation, and highly influenced? Or you think it's just social media, man, got these dudes, strapping up?
Man, it's a combination of all of them, but
Yeah.
like that's why I was trying to relay the message back then. It's like, man, listen, it's people coming from what others don't consider extreme. Like it is extreme. Like
Yeah. Oh yeah.
it's different now. It's different. It's way different.
But there's different extremes for every generation, right?
It is. It
And that's,
is.
and that's what I'm saying. I was just tell the kids like, don't let the extreme cause you to go extreme, though. That's you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Cause man, once you get to jail, man, you doing 30 years, man. They ain't, man. you realize that it really wasn't that so bad. You hear it all the time on these
Yeah,
documentaries.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
But can't nobody like you can't. You can tell them that, but can't
I get
nobody
it.
tell because once you living in it, you
Yeah.
living in that
Oh yeah.
extreme. Like I don't know if anybody else watched the Honorable Shine, his
Yeah.
documentary, and it shows y'all it's like when you defending yourself. I was defending myself, but my co-defendant
Yeah.
did this and did that. Like that's what people don't. That's the part that people miss out on. It's like no, you can be brought up a certain way, and you see it. You see the danger that's about to come to fruition. Like, and people are dealing with that trauma. You know what I'm saying? They are dealing with that certain type of trauma. Like, no, you thinking it's just entertainment, but whole time they about to put your noodles out there on the street. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
gonna get your
100%.
food, and that's how it normally
So
is.
that's the next question. Is being tough overrated?
Mm-mm.
It's not.
Being tough, it, you have to know when to be. Just if you walking around tough all day, that's a different. That's you got insecurity about yourself that you don't want nobody else to expose. You know what
That's
I'm saying?
true. It's a lot of dudes like that though, bro.
Yeah, but that's what it is, and then
Yeah.
you you go into the bullpen with the real gladiators, they gonna expose you. You know what I'm saying?
Then too, when you walking around tough all the time, you can't turn it off. You know, you could destroy like dudes doing it, and then but they having families and stuff, and married. Everybody around you, man, is getting pummeled by their ego, by their tough ego.
Yeah.
You don't know how to
Ego.
love. You just love tough, and they think, hey, this is what I am. But you can
Yeah.
destroy your family, man. And you just see that sometimes a lot of dudes like, they tough on everybody. They don't know how to be the humanity part. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. And
yeah,
that's the part that people don't understand about when they when people try to be tough, they do it for a reason. But when you just overly trying to be tough like that, people they'll make it their point to humble you. You know what I'm saying? But it also goes back to the point you can be tough, but any real tough person or real gangster, they will know I don't want no problem with you, and you don't want no problem with me. So we're gonna keep it cordial.
yeah. I think one thing to be physically tough, and it's another thing to be mentally tough.
Yeah.
Some people that's like physically tough, but they don't have the mental to match it.
Yeah.
Now you just like a juggernaut, like a Nimrod almost. You just overly strong, but you don't have the sense to know how to use it.
It's,
And then there's people that are mentally tough, but they don't physically impose you, but they are mentally tough.
Mhm.
Those are the most dangerous people, the ones that's like mentally tough. You don't know what
Yeah.
they think.
That's
They
that's
can
worse.
take,
That's the worst part. That's what
yeah,
I'm about.
yeah.
Like you can be.
Somebody that's physically tough, you can kind of read them.
Yeah.
They kind of, you can tell like,
Huh.
this dude acting like a Ninja Turtle right now. But it's that dude that's mentally tough that don't say nothing. He kind of in the background. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
You can point a monster somewhere and be like, do that.
Yeah,
But those we call them in the well nowadays they call them Laduas. You know what I'm saying? The
uh,
Laduas,
yeah,
the Laduas, they'll do anything
boy,
just to earn a reputation, and it's all a facade. It's
yeah,
all a facade at the end of the
yeah. It is, yeah. But yeah, being just physically tough, like just trying to impose your will on people, fear and stuff. Yeah, I don't. I think it's overrated. I think at a time like you say, 80s and 90s, maybe late 90s, in the mid 90s, that probably was a thing with the whole gang thing and stuff. But I
day.
think when you start seeing dudes get time and stuff, and dudes in jail for life
Right.
over a 5 minute, showing that you tough for 5 minutes. Now you gotta do 25 to life, in opinion, over a 5 minute action. And I think a lot of people are like, you know what? I think being tough may be a little overrated. You know what I'm saying?
Because that's like it was just brought up. Certain people was brought up under that.
Yeah,
A
that law.
certain
Yeah, yeah, for
yeah,
sure.
certain toolish. That's what I call it.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
like it's more easier to walk away. It's easier to walk away.
yeah. But that's the thing, right? It's easy to
Well,
walk
it's the
away
harder. It's
if you're
harder to
mentally
walk away,
tough. If
brother.
you
It's
got the
hard.
mental toughness to handle
You know what
the
I'm saying?
persecution and the ridicule that come with walking away.
Yeah.
But if you don't have like dudes that are just
Mm,
physically tough, they can't walk away because they have to show you that they physically tough.
that-
I've
and
been in a situation where you just walk away. Oh man, you this, you that, you this, you that. But
yeah,
guess what? I ain't got no record. I don't got no
yeah.
felonies,
But
man. No L's, man. Cause man, when you see somebody that's dealing with a felony in real time, how they can't find a job, they can't really move around, especially like in the 90s. I think things are a little bit lax now. But man, 10, 20 years ago, if you had a felony
boy,
though, boy, you can't get nothing.
you really
Man,
can't.
you can't even work at the gas station.
And it's
And
still the same way. It's
it
just
is? Okay.
it's still the same way. It's just how the degree of it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Hmm.
okay, man, you robbing somebody, you ain't nobody gonna trust you. You robbing, you out here robbing people.
Hey man, hey, they talking about taking this, taking these programs away and stuff. Boy,
You see
man,
that?
and
You
that's
see
what's my next topic. Right, you just said that be watchful of your surroundings, man. This economy is starting to tighten up. You see these football players and stuff being food on the menu. What's
man.
on the menu today? Patrick
I,
Mahomes? Yeah, yeah. I'm about to take a bite of that. It's a sweet lick right there.
I man, once I figure out that lady name, man, she had the perfect program for everybody. She just retired. I think it was probably uh a little bit before COVID.
Yeah.
Man, she had the perfect system for everybody. Like I don't care if
Shout out
you
to her.
man, I can't think of that lady name, but like I ain't got none of that. Like I ain't got no stuff on my background with or whatever.
Yeah.
But it was just what she was doing.
Yeah.
It kind of make like what you really want to do in life, like how Shine do.
Yeah.
Man, I was like, man, it's the perfect example. Of like, man, be a humanitarian, and you really want to push like positivity. Like, even though we grew up in these certain circumstances,
Right.
we grew up in it, but we not a product of it.
And then he was willing to change too. Some people not willing to change. He's like, I'ma always be street. I'm from the streets and I'ma always be street. He actually, was able to change.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Some people get stuck in that mode. They like get stuck and they just break the switch and it's like they stuck in it.
Like once, and that's where that case should be studied. Like once people forget, like, oh, once you in it, like you become a product. You become a product, but you're like it's a survival thing.
And yeah, and you gotta have like we talked about on podcast. Make sure you check out the podcast, man, on
Mhm.
Thursdays. Thinking game. Being able to have that mental toughness to do something different than what's going on around you. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yep.
To do something different, to not do that, to not rob, to not, sell dope, even though it's everything around you. It's the gold datings. You see they get all the girls and stuff. Like, yeah, you
Mhm.
know what? But you don't see the other side, like looking over your shoulder all the time. You know what I'm saying?
It's the biggest thing, and for those that do want to follow the religious path, like whatever makes you better as a person,
For sure.
I'm all for it. I don't care if you're Christian. I don't care if you're a Muslim or you do Islam.
Yeah.
It don't matter. Like being a good person is just
Yeah.
makes
Having
you.
moral standards, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, moral standards, pretty much.
that's
Yeah.
it. That's
But that's
it.
what I'm saying. Like some people, whether it's a church, a mosque, or
Hmm.
other kind of religion, they don't realize it's for you. It's not to worry about what's going on around you. You have to go there to learn for you once you find a good leader. And take the teaching as for you and learn how to execute what you're being taught instead of worrying about what so and so doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes people get caught up in what another person doing. No, that's everybody has their own things that catch them up, and you just ain't been found yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's easy to look at somebody else, but are you looking at yourself though? You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And
And
I think sometimes a lot of people get caught up in that look of
yeah,
looking at everybody
but
else.
it, and that's and I to piggyback off what you're saying. Yeah, and that's why it's important to you call people out like, no, you shouldn't even be doing this. You know what I'm saying? Because you are really leading people on the wrong path. I get that part of where you want to do this, but no, you can't be trying to lead a whole church, lead these people, and you just doing complete wrong. When I
So
say complete wrong,
yeah, but let me give you another perspective though. What you're saying is true. But what I also in the Bible it says people like this will come, but you have to be mindful of what you see and be aware of what's going on, right? There are some people out there that ignore those things and they know that they ignore what they understand. How about that?
yeah, that's fine.
But what I'm saying is you have to be able to discern good leadership from bad leadership.
So when the people that has the same everything that you saying, people that has the same thing that what you saying, they call it like, man, no, you doing this, you doing the complete opposite.
Right.
But like I said, I'm not gonna do this today.
No, I feel you. I'm saying what I'm saying is sometimes you have to know, like, okay,
Hmm.
I'm in a place where it's not matching up with the Bible, it's not matching up with the Word of God, right? Now you
No,
got a choice. You either stay or you leave.
no, because you got great teachers that
Right,
just you got great teachers,
right.
but they succumb to exactly what y'all trying to tell me.
I guess what? Everybody's human, man. I mean, if you understand that, like,
You
you
see, that's what
sometimes go ahead.
that's
Oh, go ahead. What you about to say? Go ahead.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, yes, we are all human. We
Hmm.
all do this and we all do that. But the leadership, the real deal leadership,
Right.
I'm gonna walk it like I talk it.
So,
That's what's missing. It's the
are
real.
well, this is what I'm gonna ask you, right? Like, real leadership. Do you expect them to never make a mistake when they're in leadership?
Not make a mistake. No, I expect you to make a mistake that you can control. You can control the
I
mistake.
get that. Now I get that. I get what you're saying
That's
on that.
that's
Yes.
what that's
Yeah.
all I'm saying. It's like, no, like there's no way that you got a first lady and now you got 3, 4 baby
Oh
mamas
yeah. No. Right. Right.
in the same church. You know what I'm
But even
saying?
in that, like, even like, you think about David, right? In the Bible, David
Mm-hmm.
did one of the most horrendous things,
Mm-hmm.
and but he didn't keep doing it. He repented and turned from it, but it still was horrendous at the same time. I guess what I'm trying to say is, man, when you don't have God in you, man, even with God in you, it's still a climb. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Even
but
in the Bible, it said we're going to barely make it in. You know what I'm saying? Barely make it in heaven. Everybody falls short. I'm not giving them a way out. I'm just saying I understand when people make a mistake. I get it. I give them grace,
Yeah,
but
you
I'm not
feel
going to
yeah,
like beat them down because when your time comes,
man.
everybody don't want to be beat down when their time comes. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm
And
saying.
and what I'm saying also too is like, hey, man, it's time not to push the old out, but it's about time to push the old out. Cause hey, not saying what y'all was teaching was wrong.
So, do you believe holiness is right?
It depends on where you trying to come from. Like, what are you trying to say?
God said, "Be ye holy, because I am holy."
Hmm.
Now, the old man say that. That's in the Bible.
So what does holiness mean?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a
It's
lifestyle.
yes,
So what does it
devoting
mean?
your lifestyle to God's will, how He
Mhm.
wants you to move.
Yeah.
Right
It
now, is God saying you're gonna be perfect? No, it's just a strive. You keep striving. If you fall, you get back up. You repent, turn from what you fell from, and you keep moving.
you see
But,
it,
huh?
and that's why I say you see it. It's okay.
No, I'm not. I'm not even arguing with you. I'm just telling you a perspective of how to look at things. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it's easy to say. I had to learn this. But when you lead people, the pressure of leading somebody with your own thorns that you got to deal with.
Yeah.
Everybody has something that they're dealing with. That you just haven't even nobody has been around you long enough, or you know what I'm saying. You just haven't. It hadn't been catastrophic enough. You know what I'm saying. It's just the stuff with the women. That stuff get exposed. It's more catastrophic having 3 or 4 different baby mamas. You know what I'm saying. But you think about some of these pastors. Like you think about was it Jim Jones? The one had the people that moved to Brazil.
Yeah.
That's
Nah.
crazy, bro. Like, but they believed that what he was doing was the right thing. You know what I'm saying? That was crazy though, man. You know what I'm saying?
It was a part of it, though.
You got some pastors that preach and they smoke crack. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't that something?
But that's his thorn. Even Paul in the Bible said, I tried to pray about, Lord, can you take this thorn out my side? And then God said, not only am I not going to take the thorn out your side, but my grace is sufficient. In your weakness, my glory is magnified, and my strength will carry you. And Paul said, I'd rather be in my infirmity because it glorifies God's strength in me. But I don't want to go too deep on that. But I'm just saying, like, everybody as a human, everybody's struggling with something.
Mm-hmm.
It's just some people can operate and function in their struggle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's almost like for me, it's almost like you have to counter yourself. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why you can't worry about nobody else because I got my own struggles I got to deal with. You know what I'm saying?
And that's one of the biggest things like that people have to deal with that they don't see. Like, let's say like Christians, they always got well, I can give you some. Listen, because I already see what you gonna do.
Uh-uh. Oh,
But
I'm just listening to you.
no, I know, but it's what I want to say. I can't say it. I can't say it. But when the person say like, "Hey man, damn man, they had a shooting up there at Park Plaza," like if you can say, "Well, here's the scripture right here, right there, right here." It's all it's already written anyway. It's already written anyway. And that's what I'm trying to get people to understand. Like, it doesn't have to be Christianity, Islam, uh, being a Jew. It don't matter about none of that stuff. Like, it doesn't. Right is right and wrong is wrong.
Mm-hmm. And you know what I say before I start going to church? Sometimes right and wrong is an interpretation of how you look at it. because the young bulls who was at the mall, they felt like what they did was right. Would you agree?
If they were defending themselves, yes.
But in the law, it's
That
wrong.
that that,
Now,
that, that doesn't mean it's right. Because
no,
they
this,
because the law
that
because the laws of the land
it
is
don't mean it's right, but you're gonna do jail time. That's all I'm
no, it
saying. Like,
doesn't mean that. That's what I'm saying. Like people
it's
stand up.
interpretation.
No, and people stand up for what's right.
But what I'm saying
If
is,
I'm defending myself, if I'm defending myself, is it right or is it wrong?
thinking
Because
about how
I'm
you got
defending.
there. I'm thinking about
No,
it's the
if I'm really
avenue,
defending
how
myself,
you got there to defend. Did you have to defend yourself because you was just talking crazy to people
mm,
the whole time?
you talking to somebody else crazy all the time, and then they would see you, and they gonna up that shit. So guess what? If I'm not the aggressor, if I'm not doing nothing, I'm just walking. I'm I'm chilling with my family. I'm not bothering nobody. Hey, matter of fact, you just seen me in a video. I was just chilling, boop boop boop, listening to
Hmm.
music.
Right.
But you see me, and now you the aggressor. Now I upped it. Now if I upped it, it depends on how many shots were fired.
Hey, but you still got to defend it. Yeah, I'm not saying you're wrong, but you have to defend it in a jury of
Yeah,
12.
word. But yes,
Yeah.
what? I'm not. Hey, y'all ain't got no cameras here.
Okay.
Damn. Damn, ain't no camera there. That mean you see us walking. We ain't buying nobody. We just coming through. I don't
That's
know
what
what's
they all
going on.
say.
I don't know what's going on anyway. But I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. But I'm saying right and wrong is an interpretation, man. Sometimes what do you factor into your right and wrong? Like
Alright. So
street
my
right, and morally right, two different
so
rights,
right.
right?
So
Hmm?
just imagine a bitch that you excuse me. I mean just imagine a woman that you messed over 20 years ago.
Hmm.
She finally caught you. Why you chilling with your family? And she up that John. Hit you. And then you finally up your John. Is it right or wrong for defending yourself? Oh, oh, that's the one. Oh yeah. Hurt me by 10 years. Oh well not but hurt me by 20 years. Like damn, why you ain't let none of that stuff go? It's a different type of thought process when it comes to this stuff like that.
I
Damn.
mean, it's a thought process, but I'm saying I could defend myself, but I know it's more is coming with it
It's
after it's done. That's what I've been saying. That I said it in the beginning. Oh, you can get out of it, you can defend yourself, but just know after that, there's more to come with it. It's not just as easy as I defended myself and now we going home and everything done. Right?
shit.
Right?
No. Because everybody knows.
Because that's
Like,
what these young boys not understanding. Okay, you defended yourself, great. But guess what? You still pulled out a gun and discharged it at Park Plaza Mall.
right, they were saying, like, right is
You're
right.
gonna have to explain that because the street right ain't gonna match up in court right?
Hey, for a person that ain't got no felony, ain't did nothing, they got their gun license, whatever. Ain't no, ain't no, ain't no signs on the door say you can't carry that weapon in it. It's open.
It actually is. You'd be
No,
surprised.
Ar-
Okay.
yes, Arkansas is open carry.
Okay. But there are establishments that has the gun. It's like a circle with the slash in it. Yeah. It's there.
But as soon as you step outside, it's open. It's open.
You just said it was in champs. It was in
Yeah,
champs.
that's what I saw. I ain't say that I was there.
I know that. I'm just saying, but it's in
Yeah,
champs on the
yeah,
third floor, so man, that ain't outside.
yeah. But it's still what it is. Like
Yeah.
champs ain't never
I'm
had
saying
that.
right.
Right is right and wrong is wrong, man.
Right, but what are you
Man,
basing it on? Like, what are you basing the right on? That's what I'm saying, though.
yeah. Hey man, if it go down like I know what you're trying to understand. But shit, when they go down, like shit, it's like a motherfucker get mad at what we say on this podcast.
Hmm.
And they come to your family about this shit. They're like, well, boy, what was that shit you were saying?
Right.
Listen, and, and you in champs. Say what? Ain't no sign on no. Ain't no sign on no. Arkansas is open carry. It's
What did we
open
talk
carry.
about earlier? What we said you could do? You could walk away, right?
Mhm. Ain't nobody gonna do that.
You should do. That's the
They,
right thing, right? That's the right
we
thing is to walk
all,
away.
man, we all, trust me, like you go through the same shit. It's what, yeah, man, hey, you, wait, they a little too aggressive.
Is it the right thing to walk away?
Yes. You always gotta walk away, but god damn it.
You sound like a
Man, what you say?
fan. You say.
Hell yeah.
All right. So since
Ain't no, ain't,
we talking about right and wrong, right? Let me know this now. Are we in are we in the dream selling season? I think this is the most dangerous
yeah,
time for women.
see?
This is
You
the most
trying to sell
dangerous.
a dream. You know what
Nah,
I'm
I don't
saying?
do that. I'm out the game.
You
I
trying to
did that.
sell,
I did
no,
though.
that's what I'm
And
saying.
that's what
You
I'm trying
trying
to
to
tell
sell,
you.
you trying to
It's
sell a
wrong,
dream.
but I thought it was right when I was younger, but it was
Yeah,
so wrong.
you trying to sell a dream like these niggas, man, the dream you selling, man, these niggas gonna get their noodles spilled out in the street. No, no,
This
man,
dangerous time for the women, my sisters, please be careful out here, man. These dudes will
man,
tell you anything to get.
man,
They know you trying to cuddle up. It's cold outside. You going over your family's
man,
house on the holidays. You see your
man.
cousin with their wife. You
Do you
see
hear what
your
do you hear what you saying?
yes, and I'm telling you, I'm telling you how dudes think. When I was
Man,
younger, you knew that you can almost count on your phone. Like she gonna call me around 4. I'm gonna sell her the dream. Yeah, let's go meet up.
man,
All that
whole time
dangerous.
you legal in the motherfucker.
You said what?
Whole time you legal in. Oh man, you doing everything right.
What's that?
Now you out of bounds. Damn. Now I gotta protect myself. All that other stuff go out the window.
Yeah, but after you
So,
protect yourself, it's more coming. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not just cut and dry.
man,
When you
it
understand,
is. It could be all this stuff go out the
no,
window, bro.
what I'm saying, but when you in the courtroom though, you have to explain these things.
That I defended myself, and that's why I told you. Watch juror number two.
Yeah.
Watch juror number
How many
two.
people that it's gonna work that you gotta have the right
That,
defense? A
that
lot of
you
these dudes
did
don't.
everything right. You did everything right. I ain't do none of that stuff that they told me about. And guess what? Guess what they found son? Guilty. What?
Yep.
What?
But he did
Guilty.
everything right though, right?
He did everything right. He wasn't even nowhere near that junk.
Mm-hmm. Like you said, just stay in the house. Just like we said earlier, I'm staying in the house. I ain't playing around.
I don't want
I'm
to
staying in the
hear
house. It ain't even worth it. Just stay in the house. It ain't
That's
even
it.
worth it, man.
That's it. Damn, if I get hit by a stray down, this is my time. Oh my time, man.
Just stay in the house, man. Hey, I love staying in the house. It's so peaceful, man. When you at your own house, kids in the house, it's so peaceful, man. Oh my God, it's awesome.
Like if you ain't fully equipped with the understanding like how life really goes, like
Yeah,
outside your bubble,
yes, 100%.
then
I'm with you.
stay in the house. Stay
Yeah.
in the house.
Even if you understand, you just be like, I just don't feel like dealing with it today. I just don't feel like dealing with it today. You know what I'm saying? I'm staying in the house. You know what I'm saying?
Staying in.
Staying in. It ain't worth it.
It's
Man,
not.
I'm telling you, man, I was trying to tell these young dudes, ain't nothing worse than you in a courtroom and
Mm-hmm.
you don't know how these 12 people are looking at you and gonna judge
Yes.
you. They talking about your time. It ain't worth it, man.
Yes.
It ain't worth
Yes.
it. They ain't from the streets. They don't know nothing about the streets, and you trying to tell them about the streets. They don't care nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? And
And that,
you gotta figure out how can you get them to understand, if you can, that what you did was defending yourself, and they still might give you time for it. You still might get manslaughter. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why I told people, watch juror number 2. And you'll see, like, you can do all this and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And you wouldn't even realize, hey, in the state Arkansas, like everybody know everybody. Everybody know everybody. Watch juror number 2, and you be like, God, man, could you only imagine? I put it like this. Man, could you only imagine somebody that was on trial? You just a regular district attorney, a public defender.
Yeah, public defender, sure.
Yeah. Could you only imagine if somebody that was on the on the jury that knew you did it and they ain't saying nothing the whole time?
Mm-hmm.
Guilty.
Yeah.
Guilty.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah.
happens. It happens too often. That's why I was like, man, y'all gotta
Yeah.
watch it.
Yeah.
Gotta watch it, man.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's
But
real, man. That's what I'm saying. The risk. You just never know when you take those risks. You just never know.
mhm.
And sometimes you got to take that risk in order to get home. But you still have to go through the whole process, though. You can't skip. You're not going to be able to skip all the time. Guess what? You may take the risk and defend yourself, and the district attorney may not even file the charges.
Yeah.
And guess what? You may do it, and he may pick up the charges. It's a 50-50 chance.
It's
I don't like 50-50 chances. I don't
yeah.
like that. You know what I'm saying? Like a jump ball. I don't like jump balls. You just don't know how the ball go bounce. I don't like that, man. You know what I'm saying? But some people like that, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey. But it's a part of, and I get real emotional about stuff like that because like some stuff could be avoided and
Yeah.
some stuff like no, we just can't let that shit ride. We just can't let that ride like that.
Right. But you got to understand what all comes with it, though. That's all I'm saying.
I
Some
don't
stuff
care.
can't be avoided, but if you got to go down that path, you better know the
Yeah,
whole road.
yeah,
Just know the whole road.
so
You can't
forget it.
skip it. Huh?
So that's what I'm saying. Like, forget it. Like,
Like, just know this. If it's like sometimes you gotta realize I'm gonna get out of this situation, I'm gonna make it home, but the minimum I'm looking at is manslaughter.
yeah. But even if that was the case, even if it was the case,
Right.
I ain't trying to be on death row either.
But that's what I'm saying. But you take the risk though. You just said you gotta defend yourself, right?
Mm. But that's
That's the risk you take.
no.
Yes.
I get that part. I know. Listen, Mike, I get what you're saying. It shouldn't even be a manslaughter.
But listen to
It
what I'm
shouldn't
saying.
even. It shouldn't even
If
be there.
this is what I'm saying. If you out here playing street games, you out here beefing, you out here
No,
doing listen to what I'm
you
saying,
you
Peter.
looking at somebody that's doing that. That's different, but it ain't different. Like right is right and wrong is wrong. Like nigga, I'm just shopping for my niece. I'm just shopping for my niece. Ain't even
Right.
on that shit.
Right.
So if somebody comes like, oh damn, oh yeah, I remember what you said, but we really wasn't like, damn, we really wasn't even talking shit like that. So is a manslaughter if I defend myself? Or is it
It can
manslaughter?
be. Like we
Or is
just
it
said, it could be
manslaughter?
50-50. If you got
Mm.
here's the question, right? How many dudes out here that's like that, can you afford a lawyer right now? The average person, can they afford to retain a lawyer to fight for you? Because a public defender ain't gonna fight for you. They work for the
No.
state, right?
I get what you're saying.
And I'm
Yes.
talking about,
Yes,
I'm not
I
even
know.
talking about a
I
street
know
dude. I'm just talking about a regular person.
a regular
Even me,
person.
can't I got a concealed carry. I still have to think about through stuff. Like, dude, I'm trying to avoid it at all costs because I don't want to go through the legal process. It sucks. Like I said, we already got hurdles that we got to jump. I don't want to add extra hurdles. I probably don't got $10,000 to retain a lawyer. That's another thing you got to think about.
that's when you know people that know people,
Right.
they
Not
all
everybody do though. Not everybody do. That's only like a small
uh
percentage of people, bro.
uh uh because I ain't fans.
Go ahead.
They all friends, right? They all friends. A plea, the they want the conviction.
Right.
I don't care if he is a what you call a public defender, a real public defender. We missing that. You see, we missing that. The 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000.
Hmm.
The public defender they they diminish. Why? Because they help with the conviction.
But you know why people get a public defender though?
So they ain't got no damn money.
But that's why you out here doing stuff. That's why you gotta be smart about what you're doing. I'm not saying. I'm just saying when you go down that road, you gotta think about all of those things, man. I'm telling you.
They
Because a public defender, for me, I always thought a public defender worked for the state. They get paid by the
they
state.
do it.
They
They
work, so
do it.
their interest, they have more interest with the state than they
They
do you.
do it.
You know what I'm saying?
And then when they then that's why I say like when people get too far deep into it, they be like,
Yeah.
I want another lawyer. I want
No, no.
you too deep.
You're too deep. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
if you do the crime, you better have your lawyer on.
Right. 100%.
You got to.
Yeah. Lawyers
But
is not cheap, man.
but I
But
don't think I say is just don't do shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, stay in the house. I'm with
But
you.
no,
I'm a civilian. I'm
But
with
no,
you.
but know your shit. Also, that's like I'm a civilian too. Like I'm a real
How
deal.
many how many people that we know, everyday people that know they stuff though, Peel?
No, they know it, but they ain't got.
Man, people don't know, bro.
No, they don't. They don't know the ins and outs about it.
Most
Like,
people probably know it because they know somebody that went through the justice system, but they never read the actual laws though.
yes, and that's what I said. I agree with. I
Yeah.
agree with. Like, yeah,
Man, the average person don't even read instruction manuals when they put stuff together. They just put it
you right.
together. You see what I'm
You
saying?
right.
So I know they ain't reading the law, man. You know what I'm
You right.
saying?
I can't out there. Yeah, you right. Hey,
Yeah.
they
So
don't.
you
They
talking
really don't
about,
read shit. But and that's uh hit the ding button. Ding. Man, y'all gotta read that shit. Like even when you get in a car or bank stuff, man, y'all gotta read that. Quit
gotta
just
read it.
signing your name.
Yes. Yeah.
Quit just
100%.
like because
People ain't reading the news, and people ain't reading all these companies. They getting rid of DEI. They getting rid of it. People not reading that. People not. They probably don't even cross their mind. You know what I'm saying? That ain't crossing their mind, but it's out there.
man,
And tell my sisters, man, be careful out here. Christmas time,
and
Thanksgiving time, dudes out here selling dreams, boy, like car salesmen.
mm,
Whatever you want to hear.
they don't do it, but damn, man, and man, that's why I be getting so mad about. Like because it kind of worked both ways.
What's that?
Like women sell, men
Oh
sell,
yeah,
yeah,
oh, one
women
hundred
sell
percent.
women dreams, and men sell.
Yes,
Like,
100%. And I think, man, like I say, growing up outside of church and just seeing the life from a different way, sometimes people will weaponize your empathy against you.
mhm.
They'll weaponize your empathy against you. You know what I'm saying? And you have to be able to discern those kind of things. Like when you in the woods out here dating, it's every man for himself. Some people don't think that. Some people think every girl they talk to could be the one. I didn't think like that. After seeing people get dogged out, you get your feelings hurt a couple times. You realize like you really got to be mindful and understand and have a criteria of what the person that you can spend the rest of your life with is. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You can't just date. This is the first girl you date thinking that's gonna be the one. But some people think like that though. You know what I'm saying? That's probably how they was raised. But No, I wouldn't. I don't know. I just life kind of showed me that you really got to be intentional and have a filter on who what you think the one is. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
you gonna get your feelings hurt if you dating for a
Yeah.
certain amount of time. You gonna get your feelings hurt. You gonna get sold a dream, whether it's a dude doing it to a girl doing it to a dude. Cause I know girls that did this to dudes. They would only call a dude when they want to go to the movies or when
Yeah.
they want to go out to eat. And otherwise, net you wouldn't hear from them. You know what I'm saying? I seen dudes get done like that in real time.
Man.
But if a dude do that to a girl though, he the dog.
There
You
you
know
go. A dog
yeah,
ass
he a
nigga.
dog, right? You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Excuse my language, y'all. It's dog ass nigga, but
Yeah.
and I learned it like quite early, and people put on their facade like, oh, this is it. I'm talking about fully, but when I say that, I was like, this is more so the high school years. Like you let that shit go. You know, certain shit you'll be like, I let that go. But man, once I became hard, and when I say hard, I mean hard on women, because I was like, damn, nobody compare. Nobody would compare to my grandma. Like nobody would. Like, cause
Yeah.
I saw the epitome of like how a woman really, both of them. Cause I saw two different versions, like the early part and the later part. I
So
saw
were they still married too?
which one?
Either one of them. Either one of them.
Uh, one was by death,
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
and yeah, the other one's like after college, high school, college. Yeah, it was totally different. Like I saw what a woman is, not pretending.
Right.
I saw when
So, what I'm saying is, this is the part about being in the woods, right? How many women, when you was growing up, was even close to what your grandma was? How she portrayed herself, like what she showed you. How many women was even close to that you
two,
met coming
two,
up?
two.
Yeah, right. That's
Oh,
what I'm saying. Out of all the women you met, just two. That's what I'm trying to tell people. Like,
two,
you have to know what you're looking at. You know what I'm saying? You have to
and
know what you're looking at.
two, and really three. But it was
Yeah,
like my upbringing is way different.
yeah. 100%. Your upbringing is
So,
different.
yeah,
It is. You're right. 100% different. Yeah, for sure.
yeah, so it was like
To me,
I,
it's upbringing, but it's also just, man, you have to learn, man. Like,
mhm,
what is a personality? Like, it's not a
yes,
woman more, so it's
it's
the
the same.
personality. You know what I'm saying?
It's the same,
You
man.
almost have to be psychologists, man, a little bit. You know what I'm
Like
saying?
damn, like
Yeah,
damn,
yeah. But
and that's why I learned also like that woman's personality, whatever,
yeah,
can intertwine with mine because I know how I think. Like I wasn't raised to be like first grade, second grade, third grade. No, it's like you skipped all that. Like you had to go to GT classes in first, second grade, and you doing like what's that show? Smart Kid,
yeah,
man, type shit.
yeah. I was raised just how to survive, like how to survive, how to make powdered milk in the four
Yeah,
gallons of milk. I
yeah.
wasn't raised on get to the talented though. Yeah, I do basic stuff like the foundational stuff. Like, oh, you don't want to know
Yeah,
your ABCs, huh? You don't want to know your
yeah,
ABCs, huh? Let me pull out this leather to help you speed that up. Let
yeah,
me accelerate that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. And that and that was like, man, I
Yeah,
learned so that I learned that part of it. Like, man, I credit my sister grandparent. Well, yeah, my sister's grandparent.
I need
Like,
to make an episode about that. The stuff that that you don't learn. You have to learn on your own, right? I meant to
Man,
write that down. You have to learn on your own. We can talk about that on the next podcast. I'm gonna make that a thing. To
yeah,
learn on your own. Like learning how to understand somebody trying to take advantage of you. Sometimes you're not
mm,
taught the details of that, you know what I'm saying?
yeah. I was taught everything except what I needed the real
So
tools in
what
life.
wasn't you taught? What was some of the stuff you had to learn on your own that you wasn't taught, like
Um,
the details of?
how to change oil, how to change brakes,
Yeah, for sure.
cause I anything about a woman I already knew. It was the part I was like, oh damn,
But what I'm saying is like, how do you know if it's a gold digger that's coming at you?
oh shit, I damn near could tell how the me shit, I could damn near tell how you smell.
Cause some dudes don't know that. You watching them, like if you watch a dude, be like, this dude don't know that this
I
woman
could
finna try
damn
to
near
take
tell.
him. I'm talking about you just sat back and watch it, like this dude have no idea that this woman about to hustle him. He has no idea, you know what I'm saying?
I damn near could tell like this how much I've been around women. I could damn near tell like the way you smell.
So
Your
you can
your
smell it, gold. They say you can
your
smell it.
no, yeah, you damn near could tell. Like I could tell when like the perfume that you wear.
Boy,
I could damn near tell. Once when I smell you, I'll be like, damn. And then I look at you like I can look at you, and then once
uh-huh.
you get to talking, I'm like, oh, ah, that motherfucker. I know what type of time you on. I
Ah,
literally like smell,
yeah.
walk, all that. Like you damn near can tell. You like shit. I seen it all. Damn near damn near seen it all. But I'm
Pill, what's up? Can you hear me? Uh-oh. Pill, can you hear me?
yeah, my bad.
Okay. Yeah. And that's the thing, right? Some things, like I say, I didn't have my dad around, so I had to learn a lot of stuff, probably the wrong way, but like I say, selling dreams, like trying to figure stuff out, man, like understanding, like, hey, you know what?
Mhm.
Even though this girl not the one, I can just still learn about what I probably don't like or what not to, watch out for certain personalities and stuff. Cause you realize you're not taught those things like attraction. You attract certain kind of women just depending on who you are. Your personality attract certain kind of personalities, but you're not taught those kind of things. You know what I'm saying? Like
Shit.
my mom not gonna teach me how to mag no woman. My mom not gonna teach me that. You know what I'm saying? That's something I had to learn on my own. You know what I'm saying?
I had
Understanding who you dealing with, like when a woman's coming from like a weird background, like abusive or something crazy, like you have to realize, like, before I go forward, do I really want to go down this road and talk to this person, even though it's gonna be a crazy roller coaster ride, or do I
Mhm.
want to walk away now? Now I know what I know. You know what I'm saying? Or am I going to ignore what I know? Seen that happen. I've done it a couple times myself, and I was just like, you know what? If I see this again, I'm not even entertaining it. I'm walking away, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah. I had one uncle here in Little Rock.
yeah,
One. I had one uncle with six sisters. Man, I learned so much. I said, man, I can't wait to see them pictures when I was like, just like,
yeah,
I saw one. I don't know what my auntie did with it, what Anna did with it.
yeah.
When you see that picture, you would think I was like 12, 13. I said, man, no, I literally was nothing but about 7, 8 then.
Yeah.
And when,
But it makes a difference when a man in your life, man. That's why I was asking about the welfare thing. A couple of dudes responded to that too, right? They were saying how the government wanted to take the man out the house. But
yeah,
but my thing is, from an objective standpoint, if you really devoted to your family, you can say, hey, when they do the inspection, I'm gonna go to the store Let me know when it'll come back when they finish, and I'm gonna come back home when they finish. So I can still go to work. You can get welfare, and we can make it. But what I'm not gonna do is leave and go over another woman's house and start a blended family. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I saw it from the beginning to the end. Like, oh,
Some dudes use that as a way out to go mess with Susie. That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
And then come back home to the wife, but you
It
got the
wasn't.
other family over there. You know what I'm saying?
But
I can.
nothing. It was nothing like it. I saw it firsthand.
Yeah, my
I
dad. Yeah,
saw.
my dad
I
done that.
saw it firsthand. Like,
Yeah.
I can't go too in depth with it. But I will say this: like, once those that grew up in the '70s era, I was born in the '80s, right?
Right.
What they taught me and what I seen myself,
Yeah.
like yeah, I can see how they. This is how they manipulated the system too. But like, well, if anybody got a chance, if y'all ain't watched the documentary on Sixth Street, Sixth Street, Seventh Street. If you ain't watched the documentary,
Yeah. So this is what life and my family taught me, right? The rules are the rules, right? With the welfare and stuff. But being able to counter it and still take advantage of the rules, but not let it break everything that's around you, right? And that's what I'm saying. Like, if I got a family, right? And I know that it's hard for me to find a job, or the job I got not paying enough for us to really, get by as a man of the house, and I
bullshit.
love my wife and kids. If she can get on welfare and they tell her, well, it can't be no man in the house, and we do the inspection on the 15th or whatever day,
Bullshit.
I'm not gonna be there that day, but I'm not gonna go over Susie's house and go mess around with her either. You know what I'm saying?
Uh, uh, it, it's all bullshit.
Why?
No matter how we look at it.
It is, but that you can still navigate. It's a positive in everything if you want to find it.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
yeah, true enough, it is positive, but it's still all bullshit. Because guess
So,
what?
is it right or wrong for a dude to leave his family to go do the blended family?
Yes,
Right or wrong?
it's wrong.
Okay. I just make sure we're on the same page.
Yeah, it's
Some
wrong.
dudes think it's right. Some dudes use that as an excuse, the government as an excuse to do that. That's what I'm
It's
saying.
wrong. It's right is right and wrong is wrong. But
But some people think that's right. They justify it in there though. That's what I'm saying. That's why there's people on TikTok right now. Go look at the video.
yeah,
He said that the government trying to break up the family. No, the dude who did that broke up his family. The government did.
no,
You didn't have to go over Susie's house,
and it did.
huh?
He had to
Why? Why?
because you put that part of it before us.
You put what before us?
You put your well being, the best interest of you, not what I was thinking. You
What
put
I'm
the
saying
best
is,
interest of
if you
you
get two
before us.
grown people, if y'all can navigate that thing and say, man, we can take advantage of the system, I'm gonna just
And
leave while they do the
no,
inspections and I'm gonna come back home. Why you can't
no,
do that?
fuck y'all. We already had a system. We
But that's the thing.
already,
Why? Who
we
broke then?
already,
Why did they take the welfare if they
we
already had a system?
we already had a system.
Why did they take welfare then if they already had a system?
The welfare system wasn't.
Because it wasn't it
We
optional?
didn't
You didn't
need it.
have to. You didn't have to
We
do
didn't
welfare,
need it.
right? That's what I'm saying. It's optional. You didn't have to do
We didn't need
welfare,
it.
right?
Like,
Right.
yo, people forget. Like, no, we was thriving. Like, once y'all was like, hey, we don't. You no, we don't want your money in the bank. Well, shit. Well, how y'all affording all this? Yep, and people forget. Like, no, we been making money. We've been making money.
But I don't
We
think as a
didn't.
whole. I don't think as a whole everybody was making money
Yes,
though.
as a whole, we've been thriving.
You think so?
Yes.
I don't know, man. I don't think so,
Yeah,
man.
the institution
I
wasn't.
think the people that really understood that they can make a difference if they do these things, like educate themselves and do it, yes. There's always some people that don't believe. They'll go against the grain. I don't want to do that. I don't
Well,
want to educate myself. I'm just going to do
the,
whatever I do. I
the
think
institution.
those are the people that took the welfare.
The institution that you thinking that makes you bigger, it was already in place. It was already in place.
But I'm
It's like
saying you didn't have to take welfare though, right? It was optional, right?
it was. It was optional.
Right.
But you have to think back in those times, like, yes, they didn't want to do that. It's the ones that, yeah, they had a lot more going on than what
Right.
the regular civilians did.
Right. Tough choices and decisions put them in a position where they had to think about welfare through choices and decisions, right?
So why did they have to go through that?
That's what I'm
Right?
saying.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Messing with a guy that
No,
didn't listen to me. Messing with a guy that done pumped you up with 4 or 5 kids and don't have the income to support that. Now you have to start thinking, what do I do? How do I make ends meet with these 4 or 5 kids?
I get that part, Mike. But I want you to also get the point that's like they back then they was trying to pump 4 or 5 kids in one person. They
That's what
weren't
I'm
trying.
saying. That's what I'm
Listen,
saying.
listen, and they were thriving. Believe it or not.
So why did they take welfare then?
Why did they take it?
Yeah.
That's the
If
that's
you
the
thriving, you
that's
don't
the
even fool with it. If you thriving,
that's
you
the
don't.
in between. That's
Matter of
what
fact, Peel. Matter of
I don't
fact,
want
Peel. If you
I don't
thriving,
want to
you're not
say
even
it.
living in the projects. If you
I don't
thriving,
want
you're
to
not even
say
living in the projects.
I don't want to say it, but I will say it. Them bitches didn't listen. They wouldn't listen to nothing he
Just say
said.
the women didn't listen. How about that?
You know, yeah, you right. The
The
women,
women didn't listen.
no, it wasn't even women because women will listen. Like, damn, you know
I'm
what?
talking about just out of respect. That's all I'm
Yeah,
asking.
you
That's
right.
out of
You right,
respect.
my
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, you good. I know what you're saying, but yeah, I know what you're saying, but
Yeah,
yeah.
them motherfuckers didn't listen, and they
Yeah.
want to do their own stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and now
Mm-hmm.
you seeing
Mm-hmm.
exactly what is going on. Guess what? Well, I know this. Put it like this: I know this man been taking care of his kids the whole time, but just cause you won't, uh, I'm gonna get food stamps. I'm gonna get a better living in a hold on in a I'm gonna get a better living in this treacherous place that's gonna take these same kids. You gonna spend that mouth wheel, and that's what people ain't understand. And I love my people that have been in the trenches,
Yeah.
but also a lot of stuff could be it was avoided. It could have been avoided.
Yes. With you.
Do you think
Sure.
what
We
did
are.
welfare even really came
You
from?
are where I'm saying it's hard for you know what's tough though. A lot of parents don't want to talk about that how they got to that point because the shame or the embarrassment that comes with how they got to the point where you have to live in the projects. They don't want to talk about it, but they should because that's how you break the cycle, right?
No,
How do you break the cycle if you don't even know what is
no,
the issue, right?
no. You know where it really came from?
Where it come from?
It came from the Panthers initiative.
The
That's
projects? Project housing?
listen. It wasn't just the project housing. It's once they put us in this place, and then we started thriving. We started thriving like you way
But I thought the leaders of the Panthers was died broke though.
the the leaders of the Panther. What?
I thought they was dying broke. Like they didn't really have the money. They was thriving as far as the movement and getting people to do marches and stuff. But as far as provision wise,
Mm-mm,
The documentary, didn't they say dude died broke? The
That
documentary?
that's what you ain't understand. That's what you ain't understand. Like that stuff is it's a little bit deeper than what that they gonna put out there. Like the real deal Panther, the real deal that was giving the education. That was giving education that you couldn't even imagine. Like how could this person, right? So just imagine,
I'm
Mike.
listening to
Right?
you.
So just imagine you born in the 80s, right? So just imagine your great grandmother schooling you, right? She's schooling you.
Man, I'm saying you're the 1% pill. I'm telling you,
No,
man.
I'm not. I'm not the 1%. It's a lot of. It's a
So
lot of percent of it.
what's the percentage though? What's the percentage? What's
I
the
can't. I
percentage?
can't give a. I can't give a. You know. Just I can't
I'm talking
just
about
give.
ballpark. Just ballpark. What do
I.
you think?
I can't. I can't because a lot of the tutelage that we learn, some people try to forget it, but it was always there. It was
What I'm
always there.
what I'm saying, a lot of dudes that I grew up with, they didn't even have a great grandmother. It
Yeah.
was just your mom and maybe your grandma.
Yeah.
And that's it. And they was working. They didn't even have time to give you the tutelage. That's what
They
I'm saying.
did. They did, but they it's the part that they won't say.
Yeah.
It's a part of that they won't say is like even the stuff that they learn, they won't say like this is exactly what I learned.
Right.
It takes time, like when you get like 20 something, you're like, damn, oh snap, oh snap. I put it like this. When I was telling people I like, yeah, Scott and my cousin, didn't nobody believe me. Didn't nobody believe. During the championship run, I was like everybody, they'd be like, "Oh, that's your cousin, cause this and that." And I'm trying to tell you, like, no, this is what his mama said. This his mama. It's like, no, me and my cousin, me and my me and my partners, we were cool and we kidding. And whole time, like, not even knowing, like, it's like you really know that's your cousin. It's like, damn, I ain't know that either. But that's is a part of that understands like your grandparents, your parents, somebody they teaching you something, but you don't understand it until you get older and you be like, damn, this is what they were saying the whole time, because you just going because it just seemed normal.
But what I'm saying is, what's the teaching style though, right? Like, are they? See, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Everybody has different teaching styles. You have some parents that really sit down and talk to their kids about what they're trying to teach them, and then some people they're teaching you through example, but they're not telling you. You just watching them do stuff. You just watching how they move. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, I get it.
Like some dudes, they learn how to sell dope by seeing their dad and their grandpa break dope down and cook dope. They
That's
didn't say do A, B, and C. They just watching them do it. They watching them cook it. And they say, oh, okay, if I do this, then I could be better at it. You see what I'm saying? But
yeah,
they didn't ever tell. They just saw it. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But they didn't say, hey, come here, let me show you how to cook dope. Now, you have some dudes that do that. Come here, let me show you how to cook this dope up real quick. And some
Mhm.
people can't even believe that, but it's real, though. That's a real
It's
thing,
real.
you know what I'm saying?
That's real. It's real.
They're just
Like,
like dudes that be pimping. Like, I didn't, they like dude didn't learn how to do that. He just saw the dudes on the block doing it, you know what I'm saying? He's like, well, if he
it's it.
doing that, I just wear suits and give me a Cadillac and, you know what I'm saying, talk crazy, rhyme a little bit. I could do that too, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
And it just all depends on the person
yeah.
understanding of learning.
100%.
That's
And that's the thing people don't realize. Kids that when you grow up in the projects, you don't see doctors and lawyers. They don't live in the projects.
They
But they'll
did.
be the ones be complaining, talking about, well, I don't know how these kids
They
got like that.
did.
You don't
They
even go back
did.
to the community and talk to them. So what are you talking about?
They,
You know what I'm saying?
listen, they did. It was
I ain't
people.
never seen it
It
when
was
I lived in the
no.
projects. I never
That's
saw
what
that.
that's what I'm saying. Like it was two sides. It was like everything wasn't just the projects when they first moved there. That's what people don't understand. Everything wasn't just the fucking hood when you moved there. They were it was a good neighborhood. A lot of that stuff was good neighborhoods.
What
And
happened?
what happened was it was that one or two, and then it was three or four. But they it's like what a person in your family like, yeah, that motherfucker smoke weed and that motherfucker smoke that one over there smoke crack. You didn't disassociate yourself because they do it. You accept it. It's like, hey,
But you couldn't put yourself in. You want to go get in certain situations with them though.
yeah, but it happened. Everybody did. I don't care what they say. Everybody did something. You ain't gotta smoke crack, you ain't gotta smoke weed, but you damn sure drunk and you damn sure did this and that.
Yeah.
You had to.
You didn't have to.
Shit, you had to.
We just said earlier you could walk away. We just said that.
Yeah, but back then, that's what I'm saying. Like
And that's why I'm saying right and wrong
everybody
is an
did at least one.
interpretation. That's why I was saying right and wrong is interpretation.
Yeah,
It's how
everybody
you
did at
interpret
least
stuff.
one.
It's
That's
based on
why.
perspective.
That's why. No, everybody at least did something at least
But that
once.
don't
Like
make it right though, because everybody doing it though, right?
no, no, and that's why the people that you really admire and and show you like, nah, you know, that ain't what you want to do. And you thinking they just preaching to you. You thinking they just preaching to you. But
Yeah,
in all honesty, like that, they try to say like, nah, you don't want to do that.
yeah.
It's same thing is gonna happen right now. Like it's the same thing. Like there was what two shootings, uh, still burnt down. Like this is all revelation.
Yeah. Bible got to
Revelation.
fulfill itself 100%.
Yeah, revelations happens everywhere. Like people
Yeah.
don't get that.
So last quote before we get up out this thing, man.
Yeah, my bad, y'all.
Oh, you good, you good. It said, I seen this on Facebook. It said Shaq was quoted by saying he would not support his kids' business ideas until they get a degree or an MBA. Do you agree or disagree with that?
I I disagree, but I know he ain't gonna do that. But yeah,
No, I agree. I agree.
I
I
just
agree. Because you don't want your kids just go out here just because they got an idea. They need to know how to make it happen in this business world. Just having an idea is not enough, especially nowadays. It's not enough. You really got to know what you're doing when you get in business, or you're going to get taken advantage of before that idea be even come in fruition. You'll get taken advantage of, whether it's bad loan, predatory loans, because you don't know the paperwork. Trying to get you a building, but you don't know what a good commercial building is. You just saying, well, I can just make it happen. Then you get the building, and the building, like what was that building? They just put it up for sale over there on Conor Glen.
don't know.
Their warehouse, and it's burnt down. Man, that's great. I'm talking about they just put that building up for sale, man. You know what I'm saying? It is
That's
like,
a-
was that an insurance job? I hope it was, but he kind of,
Mm, yeah.
uh,
They,
uh.
now if I said the same shit,
was it? Was it?
I said the same thing.
But uh, but what
You
I'm
talking about
saying is,
you talking about Shaq kids?
but what I'm saying, he
Oh, you
don't want
talking
his he
about
want
this?
his kids to be educated in something that makes sense, like an MBA
Oh
in
yeah,
business.
yeah.
What's
But
wrong with
I
that?
I know what I'm saying. I get that part. Like you have to be like put like this, Mike. You understand? You understand when some kids get older, man, you can drop all the jewels. You can drop all the jewels you want until you will know it won't even be your kid. It be uh my cousin's kid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can drop all them shit. Like, but I I understand it. I understand it. Hey man, his son got 500 million, so he know what he's talking about. He got 500 million. And I'm also going like, damn, sometimes it's a 50-50. Like shit, sometimes you ain't gotta bet your house on it. But you drop them jewels. Like, you know what? I probably won't invest nothing right now. But listen to this clip. Listen to this.
Man, if your parent is in business, your
Shit.
parent is making 500, and he's saying all you got to do is go to school, get a degree, and get an MBA.
Yeah,
Why wouldn't you do it? And it's paid for. Why wouldn't you do it? It's
that's
just, it's just don't. It's just, it's like
I
what,
just
what, where do
it's
we go
just
wrong?
so
When we think
simple
education is a bad thing. I'm really
it's
kind of really like, where do we go wrong? When we think education is a bad thing.
because education is never was a bad thing. It's well put it like this. Had I known what I know now back then, once you start holding parents accountable, guess what? Guess what? And I say this, man, don't do that with your mom. But once you start holding parents accountable, and you'll see, like, damn.
Let me tell you a better way. Let me tell you a better way how to say that. Because me and Nick used to talk about this all the time.
Mhm.
Be able, can you look at your parents objectively and
Nope.
learn from what they did to what not to do
This
with respect? I'm just saying, like objectively, right? Sometimes
I
you
can't
have
speak.
to do that, huh?
My situation different. Nah.
You can still look at your parents objectively, though. Objectively, man, you're just looking at them without judgment. You're learning from both situations to learn how did it get to this situation for now, and
You're wrong.
how can I be better? How can I not repeat that same cycle? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying, but nah,
Yeah.
I you know, mm, mm-mm.
Cause you know what's crazy, man? There are a lot of I've seen this just growing up in the hood, like a lot of older women, some of the sweetest women in the world, man. You know, awesome. But why is this woman still single? Like she's been single most of her life. It's crazy, but when you're younger, you don't realize that. You're like, man, this woman's sweet. You know, she's a neighborhood mother, but why is this woman don't have a companion though? You know what I'm saying? But then when you get older, you start realizing when you start dating, you be
That
like,
woman,
oh,
that
she
woman is
probably she
damn
probably had
different.
she probably used to rip her companion to pieces, man.
That woman is a damn devil. Dude. Shit, I
But
know.
that's what I'm saying. In that aspect of being with dating, you know, some people are good in different areas. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I had to
Like
realize that. I'm saying I looked at my dad from an objective standpoint. I think when he met my mom, he started out with the best intentions, but the temptations, not having that spiritual education, temptations got the best of him, and it took him under. Man, it was hard to recover from the temptation of dealing with other women, the temptation of drugs, and then he just couldn't overcome it. Man, it was a lot to overcome, man.
and
You know what I'm
my
saying? Like having 5 kids by, different women.
yeah,
9 kids. I mean 9 kids, I'm sorry. 9 kids, but I think about 4 or 5 different women, something like that.
yeah.
Man, that's hard to overcome, bro. I mean, he couldn't even get a real full-time job because if he did, he wouldn't get no check. 9 kids, he wouldn't get no check.
Yeah.
He
Like
probably
like
wouldn't even get enough to buy a pop from the store.
like
He wouldn't
like
the child support came out.
like I grew up more so with my mama, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Even like the men in my family, s- always good dudes. Always, always good. But
Hmm.
well, I could just say for my mom's side, like. I'm like my granddad on. I'm like her daddy. Like good dude, good dude. But and my grandma she used to get on me about that a lot. She was like, you got a mean streak like him." And then I heard that like 3 or 4 times. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
damn. I'm like,
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah.
I was starting to wonder. I was like, damn, man, damn, am I mean like that? Damn.
Dude, that's how I had to look at my dad, right? I'm not saying my dad wasn't a good dude. He was a good dude, but sometimes, like, some people, if you don't get that spiritual education about how to deal with yourself, man, life would, man, when you get out in the woods, man, life, boy, will twist you up, man. Like, that's why when I really sat back and thought about it, that's right before I started coming to church, God showed me, like, I could have been exactly a carbon copy of what my dad did if I didn't catch myself. You know what I'm saying? Because it was too easy. It became too easy, Pill, to understand how to sell this girl a dream. It became too easy, man. I'm saying it was too easy. Like I knew how much time it'd take. I'm sitting there figuring out like what angle I need to take, what plays I need to run. I'm looking at it like a football game. I got a playbook, you know what I'm saying? I win the coin toss, you know what I'm saying? I know where to take her. I know which, I had a whole little game plan or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It was too easy and I thought about like, you know what? If I go down, keep going down this path, I'm gonna repeat the same cycle.
And
Not from a judgmental standpoint, I'm just saying being objective. And I don't want to live like that, you know what I'm saying? So,
could you imagine
what's that?
none of those qualities, none of them, and people judge you automatically. They're like, damn.
That's fine. I don't, you know what? I don't
No,
even, go
it
ahead.
wasn't fine. It wasn't fine. You know what
What's
I'm
that?
saying?
People
It
gonna
wasn't
judge you
fine
anyway.
because then
People gonna
no,
judge you anyway.
no, because then it will make you into the monster. They're like, damn. Well, they already do it anyway. But now I'm not saying that that's what I do anyway. But what I am saying, it's like, listen, everything that most most of the shit that people want to do, think about doing,
Right.
all that shit. I was like, damn, man, you got it, or you know how to do every damn near everything, and you just like, man, yeah. Excuse my language, y'all, but you really have to sit back and think and like,
Yes.
if anybody knows, they'll tell you. I wasn't just thinking about 1 or 2 years. I damn near just thinking like 20, 30 years, literally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right, man. It's like, and it's some lessons that I missed, and there's some stuff that uh I could probably um retool, no, refurbish the way I talk to people.
Same here. You can always do better. You can always improve, right?
Yeah.
Always. I mean, like some people never explored the darkest side of them. Some people never went that route. You know what I'm saying? Some people never been in the woods. I'm talking
Yeah.
about never been there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what gives me a balanced perspective. I know how dark it can get.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? I know.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm so like when I get these advice, I'm so serious about it because I know how dark it can get. You know what I'm saying? But because some people never explored that, they just think everything's sweet and it's not
Right.
sweet.
No, it
Dating is
is.
not sweet. It's not a sweet place. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
not. You know what I'm saying? Every girl not the same. Every dude not the same. You know what I'm saying? You have to know that. Just because the dude telling you everything, you have to realize, wait a minute, this is going too good. There's no way he's saying everything I like. He say, I'm like that's just yeah right. That's just. But some people fall for that though. You know
So
what I'm saying?
hey, and play the game how it's supposed to be played.
Yeah.
But what people don't understand also, I know about the end. It's a
Yeah,
thinking game, right?
yeah.
All right. So as you all know, man, motherfucker tell you anything you want to hear.
Boy, 100%.
First thing you want to hear.
Anything you want to hear.
It's
And
always
make it
business,
sound
never personal.
how it is. I was out here, man, I can't finish the job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But people don't understand that that's a battle. That's a battle that you have to
It's a
fight.
chess game, yeah. Because it's kind of like it's kind of like oh, hold on, I know exactly what it is. Hold on, let me find it real quick. What is it? Where my clip at?
My friend, huh? Yeah. Tell me why. Because he knows my first name?
Man,
You understand it?
man.
You Jack Roger, that was your friend. Tell me why he's my friend. Cause he knows.
What's first name?
The
Oh,
sooner you can match what's in your head with what's going on in the real world, the better you're gonna feel.
man, you
I
learn
knew.
that when you learn that about dating, bro. You match what's going on in your head, what's going on in the real world, man.
Man,
You feel like, man, what's really going on out here, man? It's crazy out here,
bro,
man. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
like I knew like put it like this. I probably got uh maybe three, maybe four pictures from elementary to 12th grade. Maybe I'm pushing it with four, but I'd say probably three.
Hmm.
And that was just, and then I had to learn like, damn, you probably been fucked up for a long time. Excuse my language. You probably been messed up for a long time, and people they don't know that when we say the thinking game, like this is just not regular talk.
No, it's
You
real life
feel
stuff.
that this it's a lifestyle. Like this is not I'm just gonna be good for this amount of time. No, it's a full thinking thing.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, you feel man, somebody hey, you saw it, like shooting at Park Plaza. Guess what? Somebody's going down, Bucko.
Yeah, and they feel like they did the right thing, but you
And
still gonna go down for doing the
and it
right thing.
and it scares me because I'm like, damn, I hope it ain't nobody I know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I hope it ain't nobody I know. Hope it.
Oh man, I know what I was gonna tell you too before we get out of here, man.
Yeah,
Solomon, he trying to get on up there where I work at Euler.
and he should.
Yeah, he like one of the finalists, man. I hope he get it, man. Be cool, man.
And he
Shout out
should.
to Solomon, man.
Oh,
Yeah, shout out to Solomon, man. That's what's up, man.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
But he,
seen that. I
but,
like Pill to be out. Tell Pill that. I been to tell you
yeah,
that.
but he deserve it.
He like
He
the vice
deserve
chancellor, like
everything.
student affairs. I think like vice chancellor, of student affairs, or something like that.
He
Something like that.
deserve it. He deserve it. That was one of
Yes.
those. That was one of those people that was in the trenches and like shit. He chose a different path. You know what
And that's all I'm telling tell these kids, right? You can do it, right?
I'm saying?
He one of the stores. You can do it.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? We protect people like that.
But
Even though
not everywhere those people are protected. I mean, the South Side, they do. I'm saying, but some neighborhoods, them dudes ain't
nah,
protected though.
nah, but that's what I'm saying. Like he wasn't even out there like that to even protect him. Like, but anything goes down, like no, no, that's one spot you ain't gonna touch. But it's people like that in every city. It is people like that.
Oh,
Like
100%. Yes.
I know they have that they have that, and I was one of those ones. Like people were like, I was bad, but I was like, yeah, them
Well, but
shit
Solomon pretty much stayed out the way though. And all, yeah.
all the way,
Yeah, he
all the
stayed
way.
out the way. See, you kind of, See, you kind of stuck your
No,
finger in and dabbed, and you know how some
no,
people.
no. I was
Ah,
always in it. I was
yeah.
always
See,
in
you
it.
want to. See,
I
you was
didn't
the
have to.
kid. You know, when Mama make the cake. You was the kid to
No,
stick your hand in there and the icing.
no, no. I was there. I was in it to begin with before I even
Yeah.
knew. I was in it to begin before I even knew it. And it's like,
You know who we need to
shit,
get on here, bro? You know who we need to get on here, bro?
what?
His birthday just passed. Bobby, man.
Who?
You call him Light. Bobby Sykes, man.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we need to
yeah,
get him on
yeah. That's my life, brother.
there, man.
Nah, but you know, me and Bobby brother was classmates.
Oh, okay. That was up.
Yeah, man. I went to South Florida and everything.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm for real right here.
Yeah, last
Shit,
time I
man.
saw Bobby, he was working there at the gas station, but I think he stopped working there though. But he's working over there on Cancer. He's
Yeah.
working at the Exxon over there. But I
Hey,
think he
one
started doing the thing with the windows and stuff. So I think he didn't have to work there no more.
is he's one of them ones that people, man, y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't
Hey,
know.
man, you gotta hit him up, man. We gotta have to get him on there, man. See
I
what
was
he got
he
going
would
on.
most definitely get on.
Yeah.
He will most definitely get on. He will.
Yeah.
Man, I call him like for a different reason, but
You crazy.
uh,
All right, guys, we finna get ready to get up out this thing, man. What you got to say, Phil, before we get up out this thing?
man, y'all better get y'all yards done. And don't forget to holler at Mike, man. Don't forget to holler at Mike. Y'all playing around and y'all need to get your stuff done. But he taking a break right now, but
Boy, I'm trying to get done with school. I'm trying to graduate this thing, man. Go to grad school, man. Trying to get there, man. Look, man, if I can do it, you can do it, man. I don't want to hear that crap talking about, I don't do education, man. I don't do all that. All right.
yeah, that's it.
Especially with this economy coming up, man. You better get your skills up. I'm trying to tell you.
Hey John, shout out to my boy Honest John.
Yeah, Honest John, man. You know what I'm saying?
He taking a nap.
Yeah. Over there cuffing that turkey, man. You know what I'm saying? Eat that turkey and cuffing. Packed up like dressing, you know what I'm saying? It's all good.
All right, y'all. Man.
All right, guys. We out. We'll catch you later.